All right, so welcome to today's video. Today we are going to write the front end of our application, and this is the structure of how our front end is going to look. And if you don't know, today we are building actually the MemeCoin website, the Launchpad, and now we are on the front end side. We have already completed the smart contract. If you haven't watched, I would recommend you to watch my previous video. And this is the structure. I'll show you how it looks. So these are all the meme coins which has been created in the launchpad. If we go to any create token, we'll have an option of naming the token and adding the symbol and list it so it can be shown here. We have this details of every coin, and if someone wants to invest in it and buy some coin, they can buy it. I'll add an input field also here. I haven't added it for now. We have a connect wallet button which uses MetaMask. For example, I'm using MetaMask, and if we connect it, it will be connected and it displays my uh, networks, my account address which is here, and the balance, and it is fully responsive. If you inspect it, you'll see that it's fully responsive, and a bit is missing. We'll check it out in the final run. So let's build it directly. If you don't know, this is connect, and the connection through the wallet has been done through Wagmi Ethers, and the website has been created on Vite React using Typescript. That's what we are going to do. Let's complete it. Let's start it. So let me create a new file. We have a clear file, right? Open up your VS Code. Let's go to one of the Medium documentation. Maybe they have shown. All right, let's do it directly. So open up your VS Code, and once you have selected one of your folders, what you have to do is you have to type npx. I guess it was npx only, no? Vite. Let me just check it once. I don't remember the code. Yep, that's one only. Let's do this. And it will ask us project name. We are directly going to create it here. If it is not visible, I hope it's visible now. We have typed npm create Vite latest, and we got this. Currently it's not empty, so remove existing files. We're going to use React with Typescript, and let's npm install. Let's see. I hope it's visible. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to add tailwind into it, right? So let's go to the documentation. Vite tailwind. Now you have to install tailwind without a prefixer and everything which has been shown, right? Simply go to the docs and copy paste everything. It's quite simple. Front end has become quite easy nowadays. Now what we have to do, we have to um, copy this, and we have to paste it inside tailwind config. All right, cool. And then we have to use this inside index. Makes sense. Let's run our application. It's running on 5173. Let's check it. Yep. The reason why it is showing like this, because we just removed everything which was inside the index.css file. So it's all empty. We'll write the code so as to make it not empty. We have this yep, I think it's visible to you guys. Yeah, so we have the app main folder, right? What we are going to do is we'll be removing all the unwanted files. Now we are going to add some components, but before adding the components we have to clean up and create some files. For example, components, and it will contain header.tsx for heading, rafc. This is the boilerplate which we can get. Rafc, you can directly search in the extension, you'll easily get it. And then we have body.tsx, rfce. We have detail page, detail page.tsx, rfce. I'll give the link of complete front end in the description of the video so that it will be easier and helpful for you guys. So now we have create token.tsx, right? I hope it is roughly enough for just to start out. So in the app.js tsx, what we are going to do is we are going to add the header and body. These two things will be included, and it shows in the middle. Why? Because we have css in the app.css. We can directly delete it because we don't need it. The global structures and everything will be there in the the global things will be there present in the index.css. So let me check. Color will be black, and background color will be white for now. And why it is not showing? Let me check. Let me rerun it. I hope it will be okay then. I think yeah, app.css has been imported here, that's why. Now it's all good. Now we have to add header and body. And let's go to header, and we are in header. We have to add some css, custom css. How we're going to do that? We'll simply add the things that I have. I'll give you the code in the description because we are not targeting front end specifically, like the css part. That's why I am a bit like copy pasting things instead of explaining, right? This is the structure, generic structure, and we have to add some css in the index also. So I already have it. I'll copy paste everything. And now we have it. We have a structure. Let's add minimum height of the body as 100 vh. It'll look good. Cool. Now what we have to do is we have these buttons. If you want to add custom buttons, you can directly add custom buttons css, right? And in the custom buttons, right, you can go to any of the website, you can find the buttons there only. I think it's not showing the link which I used, but there are many links which you can go and check it out. All right, so this is the structure, right, roughly, which I created. And after that, we have to add the body structure of it. How are we going to add the body? There's a container field which we have to add, if you remember. Right, and this container has not been created. Let's create one file, .ts6. Cool. We have to add container now. Yep, we have it. So container follows a specific for like structure called grid, like multiple containers can be placed, and this is the grid structure of which I have taken. uh, let's create the main structure of container. We are just writing it like this for now. We'll map it out, right? That won't be an issue. When we'll be integrating it, we'll fetch the data and we'll map it out. Sorry, now we have to go to the this container.jsx and paste it. These things I'll show you. I'll write it in front of you so that you can understand. Let's remove these things for now. So this is, oh sorry, yeah, this is the structure, basic rough structure, like connect button, create token. Rough structure has been created. Now what we have to do is we have to add some more into it. For example, when you click on create token, a new blank screen should come. On that blank screen there should be a input field which will take some inputs so as to create the token. How we are going to do that? We will be creating toggle function which will, on clicking this, it will toggle on and off of the display of the container, the information which you want to put in order to create the meme coin. So let's write toggle, first create one like toggle set toggle, right? Initially we are keeping it as false, and on toggle true we'll be having ampersand detail page, and detail page is ready. On click of them it will be open, but we haven't given any click functionality. Let's click give it the click functionality. Set toggle as not of toggle. I mean, it was, if it was true it would be false. See, it shows, it shows, it shows, it shows, it shows, whatever. We have to add it in complete screen, and it should be position of absolute. How we're going to do that? Just follow the code. I'll provide all the CSS. If you want to know the complete details of the CSS, you can tell me. I'll create a separate video for that also. Something's wrong, I guess. It should not be technically. Okay, these are the props just to open or close. Now we have this, and what do we have to do? We have to, on click of cancel, we have to close this. Means we have to keep it, like when clicking on cancel, we have to make it true or false, whatever it is, like the opposite of it. So how we are going to do that? We are going to um, pass on a props actually. Mhm. We'll pass a props here. On click, we'll be having, or no, don't pass on click actually, on cancel, and the cancellation will be started as a function set toggle as not of toggle, and in the details page we'll have to create a interface of detail page props, right? And the on cancel function which we are passing, right, should be like this. Void means it does not returns anything. This function only changes the value of toggle function which we had, right? On cancel, and it is of interface detail page props. Cool. Now when we have this button on click, will on cancel, sorry, cancel, for example, now cancel, on click, cancel, on click, cancel. It works. I hope it is you understood this. It's quite simple. And now what we have to do is um yeah, things look pretty much working. You can add your own image here instead of this random name, and create token. Oh, create token is not working. Let's make it working. Create token is inside header, so let's go to header, and we have to do the same thing. Like when we clicked something, this section was coming, right, and on canceling it got removed. Same way, when we click on create token, a section should come which will have input fields to create a token. And when you click on like creating a token, it will create a token and it will call out some integrated backend functions from the smart contract, which we are not covering it in this video. It will cover it, we'll cover it in the next video. And on canceling, it should simply remove the front end display of which the inputs which were being shown. So let's write the code for that. We'll be having a display, fully display function. So we'll create a mm, create token, right? That's what it is. Yeah. Where is detail page? Header. Yeah. And how will it being shown? Similar to the previous one. This, where it is, this one, the toggling. It's, same toggle will be followed here also. And now when toggle, then display, otherwise don't. That's as simple as it can be. And how we're going to trigger the toggle, will call out this function, the create token. On click, set toggle to something which is not, that which is not. It's pretty spiritual type of thing. Leave it. Yeah. When we click on create token, this create token displays. When we click it again, it gets removed. Now, this we have to add some CSS into it. Let's go and work on it. This is the code for CSS, right? And we have to pass the same on cancel button as an interface on cancel. Create token props. It's an interface. Create token props, right? And it will be having a function which will return nothing but void. Cool. Now if we click on cancel, it should cancel, but it is not because we are not handling it in the parent component, right? Yeah, here I guess list create token in the headers only. When we click on this one, just a minute, yeah, here we're not passing the cancel operation, right? On cancel we'll toggle it to that which is not. Set toggle not of toggle. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. Create token, and we have this. So this is the structure of it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now let's add the wagmi and ethers. How we're going to add? Go into the wagmi.sh, right? Simply going to get started. And you know what? Let's connect. Go directly to connect wallet here. If you can see connect wallet, this one, and go to rainbow kit. View the docs and stop this guy. Installation. We have to install rainbow kit. Let's install it here only. Get a separate terminal for that. Paste the code you have copied and it will be installed. Let's wait for 5 to 10 seconds mostly. If you go to the documentation, it's quite straightforward how we are going to do that. It allows your front end to display the wallet details which are being shown here. So how we are going to use it? Let's create a separate container. For example, we go to the main section. We can directly add all these code here only, but I like to create it in the separate file. So let's create separate file until it's getting ready. What we are going to name it? We are going to name it web3 provider.tsx, right? And then just copy and paste it. It's still showing because it's not being installed. Like it is being installed, it has not been installed yet. And copy this, paste it, and then we'll create a query client and it will show an error. Rainbow kit should show an error because we haven't passed any children. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds. It's taking a bit time. Stop it for now. It's there. Okay, let's reopen the file, and it won't be. So yeah, the error is being shown, which I told is you're missing the children property. And where we are going to get the children property? From here. And the name, we have to change it to web3 provider. Let's export this file, export const web3 provider, create an interface for this interface. I like to do it this way. um, web3 provider interface, and the children will have a react node property, and this will be passed here. web sorry web3 provider interface. Yeah, all right, we created an interface and passed it to the children so as to maintain the type. Cool. Now let's use this as a wrapper in the main.tsx. Web3 provider, right? And right, everything is working. Let's use the button now. Where we are going to use the button, we are going to use it inside here in the header. Instead of this, let's do this. And sorry, it's not custom. Let's not do it custom. Let's keep it as it is for now. What was the name? Connect button. Okay, connect button. Let's try it. We have connect button, which is not what I expected because we haven't started the server. No, not the server, but yeah, the front end. All right, it looks okay, and let's see if it works. Yep, it looks that it is working. It's not showing any error up until now. And yeah, we have it. We have Ethereum, Polygon, Optimism, Arbitrum, and Base. We don't have Sepolia and Holisky. Let's add them also. How we're going to add? Go into the Web3 provider, close all the unwanted things first. And here the chains are being displayed here. All the chains which are here will be displayed here. What more you want to add? For example, Sepolia. Just add it. Holsky, add it. Now we'll be having all of that. Let's check it out. Yep, Spolia Holsky. If we go to Holsky, that's where all my test network, like test funds are, right? And the separate chains are also being shown. If you want to connect that part, you can connect it, and let's refresh and check if it is persistent. Yes, it is. So everything is working, and yeah, we'll integrate the front end with the smart contract using Hardhat, and that will be a separate video because I want to give it time, because it requires time. And yeah, that's it for today, and I hope you liked the video and found it informative. If you do, make sure to like and subscribe and follow for more. I'll link down the code. Thank you.